So hi, welcome to the Good Noise Podcast. I'm Shane,
I'm Glory.
and we're wearing our podcast hoodies. This was totally not planned ahead of time. By planned ahead of time, I mean I joined the call and Glory said, "Go change your sweatshirt."
Yeah.
That definitely did not happen.
No.
In the last 5 or so minutes. Life's been pretty, whatever. Not doing much of anything. Haven't went to any shows, but I got two this weekend.
Two?
Two. Christian.
From Oh, you actually are.
Huh?
So I'd be like, you from Jersey? But you actually are.
I live in Jersey. I fucking hate it here.
Shows.
I am going to 2 shows. I'm from New Jersey. This Saturday, I'm going to a nice little matinee show, 4 p.m. Seeing Christian Sparaccio live. It's gonna be great. He texted me today. He was like, "You going to my show, bro?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. I'm from Jersey."
Jersey.
And then on Sunday, I'm seeing I don't know how for the first time since 2019. That's gonna be very exciting. And then next Thursday, I got Mom Jeans. Although I don't even know if those shows are happening because they're like supposed to announce support, and like the fucking shows like aren't even on their website. So that remains to be seen.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, I'm going. It's also an album release show, but it's the Thursday before the album comes out, and like I'm not well versed in Mom Jeans to begin with, so now you're gonna play songs off a record I haven't heard yet, on top of other songs I haven't heard yet. Sounds like a recipe for disaster, but I've had the tickets, so we're going. And I'm trying to convince my partner to go see Bad Sons next Sunday, because why the fuck not?
Wait, oh my god, they're on tour?
They are. And they're hitting Philly next weekend.
Oh, wait. Obviously, you're on tour.
And I'm like, I should go see them.
You should.
Album was pretty good.
Album was very good.
And
very good.
I'm fucking bored. Like, my wallet is so happy that I haven't, like, paid money to go to a show since, like, early December. But, like, I'm not happy. Like, I'm bored. So I need shows to go to. Granted, I could save my money. Of course they're not. Why would they?
Why would they? I don't know. Sorry, continue.
I could save my money and like afford shows next month, or I could buy tickets to shows right now and then still go to the shows next month and just not be able to afford it, but still go.
That's a good idea.
I know.
Brilliant.
I'm fucking.
You should
smart.
see Tyler. His concerts. His shows start.
It's on like I think Philly's like on March 6th or whatever. You ain't catching me going to Philly.
Let me see. I thought he went to New Jersey.
No, he's playing Philly, and it's a Sunday, and like it's mostly sold out. And I hang out with Sam. No, I also really don't like his music all that much. So like, no.
You liked his album.
I liked it enough to listen to it once for the show. I don't like it enough to spend $60 before fees to go sit in the nosebleeds to see him play it live. So I hope you have a blast, but I will live vicariously through you when you go.
Yeah, I'm seeing him twice.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, at the festival too.
The festival.
Like you're going twice. I'm like, ain't he only coming to Virginia once?
Yeah, and I bought 4 sets of tickets, so I'm gonna move around 4 times. Oh man.
Well, Virginia's got like 7 people in it, so you might be able to just move around the venue anyway.
Actually, it's sold out. It sold out the day it was announced. It's crazy. Everybody was like, "Finally, somebody's coming to Virginia!"
Holy shit! Yeah, the country fans are like, I don't even know who Tyler the Creator is, but no one comes to Virginia, so I'm going.
Exactly. Actually, all the country people come to Virginia.
Well, of course they do.
Literally every single. I look. I have like notifications and stuff for like, "Hey, artist is coming near you," and it's always like country banjo twang. And I'm like, I don't need this.
You listen to them, you're like, well, I mean, this doesn't suck that bad.
No,
and like,
no, it does.
This doesn't suck that bad. Maybe I'll grab a ticket.
No, it's not enough to drop like $20. It's bad.
And drive
like
2
worse
hours.
Than Corey motherfucking Taylor.
It's like Taylor. Can we talk about that really quick before we talk about the show you're going to in a couple of weeks? Corey motherfucking Taylor was in there was a Loudwire article written about Corey motherfucking Taylor Day because he did like some interview and Loudwire listened to it and they're like, we're gonna write an article about this.
We love Corey motherfucking Taylor. That was what Loudwire said. He's
got a Corey motherfucking Taylor B-sides EP,
which everybody was asking for.
I can't wait. Dropping at the end of this month. The first single comes out this Friday. We're going to talk about it next week.
We're going to talk about Corey motherfucking Taylor?
We're talking about Corey motherfucking Taylor. I'm so motherfucking excited for motherfucking Taylor.
I can't motherfucking wait to talk about Corey motherfucking Taylor, dude.
I can't motherfucking wait to talk about Corey motherfucking Taylor. And then it also says in that article later on, he's working on Corey motherfucking Taylor 2, and that's what he's calling it. CMFT 2.
Wait, I thought that was a joke. He's actually calling Corey motherfucking Taylor 2?
That is the title that was in the article. CMFT 2. It's Corey motherfucking Taylor 2. It's gonna...
That's horrible.
I can't motherfucking wait.
I can motherfucking wait. Keep that motherfucking album to yourself, Corey motherfucking Taylor. Nobody asked for it.
And then in between the Slipknot touring schedule this year, he's going to be playing Corey motherfucking Taylor shows. He's got a motherfucking UK run booked for October, he said.
That's kind of embarrassing. Like, imagine like you play one sold out Slipknot show and then he's like playing a bar like the next night, playing like his little country tunes. Like,
So, needless to say, I'm motherfucking stoked.
You didn't even like the album, and you said you're going to see him, too.
Oh, of course. Well, I mean, the thing is, like, Corey motherfucking Taylor plays massive arenas with motherfucking Slipknot and Stone Sour. Corey motherfucking Taylor's solo project sucks so ass that he plays, like, 500 cap rooms when he does Corey motherfucking Taylor
So you'll get to meet
shows.
Corey motherfucking Taylor in his Corey motherfucking 2 era.
Yeah, you'll never get to see Slipknot in an intimate venue. You'll get to see Corey motherfucking Taylor in a 500 cap room. Why the fuck wouldn't I?
So, well, I mean, a lot of reasons why you shouldn't.
I'm going to get really into Corey motherfucking Taylor 1 and 2. Because Corey motherfucking Taylor 2 is supposed to come out sometime this year. It's done. It's recorded. It's done. It's probably what's delaying the Slipknot album.
What do you think the other members think of that? Just like, dude, really, we've been holding on to this album. Just please send us your parts. And he's like, guys, I just finished Corey motherfucking Taylor 2. Nobody's asking for it. No one wants it.
I want it. I need it. Remember, well, actually, I'm Corey motherfucking Taylor stoked to see Corey motherfucking Taylor live. Because remember, I said on the podcast that after I watched the $25 Corey motherfucking Taylor live stream, I had a newfound respect for the motherfucking album. So maybe that'll happen. I'll get super into CMFT.
So dumb. And the album image is like a belt buckle, right? With like CMFT
with his name on it. It's the most egotistical project ever. I love it.
It's so dumb.
It's so great. God. It's so great.
He's such an interesting guy. I feel like we can't talk to him on the podcast now because of this whole segment that we just had. But
well, the thing
Corey
is,
motherfucking Taylor.
As I told you earlier, when you said, "Oh my god, another chance to talk to Corey motherfucking Taylor," it's like, dude, I can't even say CMFT with a straight fucking face. Like, he would join the call, we'd be like,
motherfucking face.
Be like, hi, welcome back to the Good Noise Podcast. I'm Shane. I'm Glory. And we're here with Corey motherfucking Taylor. And I'd be like, all right, yeah, so we're going to talk about your new album, CMFT 2, and just start fucking cackling because I couldn't even get that far into the interview. And he'd be like, bro, what the fuck? Why are you fucking laughing at me, bro?
Why are you laughing at me? It's a very serious project. I don't know how he talks. I don't know what he sounds like.
Like, bro. He'd be like, bro, I'm in Slipknot and Stone Sour and I make butt rock music on the side. Don't fuck with me.
Dude, I feel like we would just take that opportunity to just ask about the Slipknot album, even though we're like, hey, we're talking about CMFT 2 because 1 was just not enough. So let's talk about Slipknot.
They're gonna pack it into a box set.
They better not. A double LP.
It's just gonna be called the CMFT Chronicles.
No, you'd have to make at least 3 to make it Chronicles. Imagine he just pushes out 2 more albums.
He said he's always writing, so I bet you he's working on CMFT 3. I just love how much creativity this project lacks. That's my favorite part about the entire project. Yeah. It's just how much creativity it lacks, both in like the tunes themselves, the album art, the naming. Everything just sucks about it. And that's the best part.
You know, it's like every artist that we've spoken to has been like, you know, I write a lot of bad things, but when I get good things, that's the stuff I put in the album. I feel like Corey motherfucking Taylor just puts everything onto the album. So it's like maybe there's like one good song out of like the 15. So he needs to work on his writing process. He needs to talk to every single person we've spoken to and just get some tips on that.
Well, no, the problem is all the good songs he writes, they have to put a heavy riff over and use for Slipknot. All the mediocre shit he writes goes for the next Stone Sour album. All the really, really bad shit he writes, he uses on the next CMFT album.
Yup. Wow, so they must be doing really good for Slipknot if that's what we're getting. Fucking Corey motherfucking Taylor, man. So bad. Oh my god, I can't wait. I can't wait. So next week, it won't be live, but tune into our YouTube channel when it goes live. We'll be talking all about CMFT. I can't
wait.
The
B-sides, the first track. It's like a cover of some shit. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm sure he'll make the song probably is already mediocre at best. He probably just fucking somehow made it worse. Like it was probably like a rock song and he put like a country riff over it or something.
Probably near like AC/DC or something.
I don't even fucking. The song was in the article, and I just was like, "Oh, CMFT B-sides! No one asked for this except me right now." Bro. Yeah, God, dude. So on that note, we have music. Actually, you're seeing Claro 2 weeks from now.
Oh, I'm seeing Claro. Yeah, we did. I'm seeing Claro the week after. God, that's the 21st. Yeah, that's 21st. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing Claro on the 21st. Don't know any of her songs. Should be fun. Yeah. Well, I know like the 4 big ones. Yeah. So I'm assuming those are going to be there. If not, it's going to be kind of embarrassing for me.
Has her tour started yet?
I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure because I don't think we're like the first date.
Then go on Setlist FM and make a setlist playlist of what she's been playing. That's what I do for all the shows I go to. Even if I know every single artist on the bill, I'm like, well, I have to make sure I know the songs they're playing.
Of course, yeah.
I can't look like a poser, bro.
Yeah, I'm hoping somebody sets that up with Tyler because he plays like some Goblin, his first album. He plays some Goblin. I don't know that album, so it'd be very embarrassing if like half the set list was Goblin and I was just standing there. And my family's
that's a waste of money.
Yeah, and my family's like, dude, aren't you supposed to be like his biggest fan? And I'm like, well, yeah,
I really like his new record.
No, she's not on tour yet. It starts on the 16th, and we are the 20th. Yeah, the 21st. The 21st. Yeah.
All right. Cool. We
have music.
This week was Korn week and only Korn week, so we're gonna start that off. Korn dropped their new album, Requiem. God damn. It's been the only thing I've been listening to since it came out on Friday. It's very good. Jonathan Davis scats at the end. It's great. Everything I could have asked for and more. The indie exclusive is the Come variant, as I'm calling it. I had the cop one, of course.
I mean, with that name.
Well, I mean, it's the
how could you not?
It's called the Milky Clear variant, which is probably worse than just calling it Come.
Milky Clear? They couldn't have just said like clear or cloudy.
It's milky clear because it's like there's some clouds going on, you know. So they should have just called it Come.
Well, I mean, that kind of fits with Korn's aesthetic. That name.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
They're kind of like grimy, right?
Yeah. They all look like they don't shower.
No, they don't. I'm not.
So it works perfectly. The album rocks. Only 9 tracks though, which is quite upsetting. But I've been listening to it on loop. But about the only thing I've been listening to. Today's like the first day I woke up and didn't start my day out listening to Korn records because
what did you start it off with?
One of the unreleased albums we're talking about tonight. So yeah, that's my review. Go listen to the Korn record. It's really good. And I watched their church mass on Thursday.
Oh yeah,
night.
Shane went to church.
I went to church. I'm holy again.
How was that?
It was great. There's like a 30-second part where like the church person said like something, and then Korn came out and played 3 songs acoustic, and then they like went off stage and like the choir like did a thing, and then like Korn played 5 new songs.
Was the choir like singing Korn?
Well, no, the choir was like their like backing band. Like it was super sick because like
that's cool.
Yeah, like they had like a choir and like a like backup like singers and all sorts of shit. And I was like, this is crazy. So that was cool. They had like harmonies and shit, and that was really cool. Never seen a Korn performance like that. And they played a couple of stripped down songs, and stripped down songs aren't my thing, but Korn is my thing. So it doesn't fucking matter. I was like, oh, we're gonna just, because like it kind of made sense. I just thought the entire show was gonna be like stripped down because they're in a fucking church. Like they
like it was like an actual church.
Yeah, they weren't like playing a church that like then like got converted into a venue and now hosts like hardcore shows. Like this is like just they host church here every Sunday. Like this is what the church is for. Like they don't host shows here. So I thought it kind of made sense. And then he stood up but he didn't perform with his normal mic stand because his normal mic stand has boobs on it. I guess that's not okay in church.
That's just not okay in a church. Yeah. I mean, but, okay. So that's why they draw the line.
Yeah, that was weird. That he didn't perform with his normal. He just performed with a regular black mic stand. I'm like, this isn't a Korn show. He doesn't have the boob mic stand.
Exactly. It's very important.
It's a very integral part of the Korn show. But it was great, and the album's great, and I love Korn. And I'm about to pass 10,000 Korn plays. Listen
Do you need help?
Listen to a lot of Korn. No, I don't actually. I'm doing just fine.
Just fine.
All right. Yeah, Sam told a funny little story about our record store shopping experience to get the cum variant of this vinyl. So I walked into the record store, okay, and there's a new arrivals, like a new release is part of the store. Like there's like a bin, and it's like 4, and one of the sections of the bin is new arrivals. And went through and like fucking and there was nothing in there, and I was like, okay, fuck. Went over the Korn section and Glory's gone.
Okay, continue your story. Okay, you walked into the record store and there were new releases.
So actually before I get back into that, I was actually telling the chat, because Sam brought up another great point, that Big Sean, he still puts out music. I didn't fucking know that. There were 5 copies of Big Sean's new album in the new releases pile. So anyways, I'm thumbing through. There's the new releases. Sam and I are going through. I'm like, holy shit, fuck. And it's not in there. And I'm like, well, fuck. Oh, so I walk right over to the Korn section because they've got a dedicated Korn section because Korn's cool. And it's right there. Requiem. Right there. And I'm like, fuck, yes. Go up to the counter. Get it. And he's like, okay. He checks me out and he goes, wait, can I switch it for the one behind you? Because this like has a red mark on it. It's the last one. Above the new releases, there's like, they have like a ledge with like 4 or 5 of the newest ones. It's fucking sitting right there the whole time. It's right there when you walk in the store. It's like the first thing you look at, and fucking didn't see it. So, Big Sean, he still puts out albums, in case you were
good for Big
wondering.
Sean.
I don't think I've ever listened to a Big Sean song in full.
Neither have I.
So that's crazy. But yeah, that's my story of trying to find the cum variant in this album. I got it though.
I'm happy for you, man. That's good. I thought this album was alright.
At least you listened to it.
I did. It just, to me, it just sounded like a regular rock record. It didn't sound heavy at all. I don't know. It had kind of like a tinge of butt rock to it.
That is the worst fucking take I've ever heard. What part of this album screams hard rock? I'm not even gonna let you finish. What part of the album screams hard rock?
It was just like not heavy. It wasn't heavy at all.
Nu metal in and of itself isn't like super heavy. It's like, I don't know. It sounded like a Korn record to me. Like, I know you're not well versed in Korn, but it certainly wasn't butt rock.
Well, it just sounded like butt rock to me. That was it. It didn't. I expected really heavy music. So as it is, dropped a new album. I went to hell and back, and this album banged. In Threes is the best song. Thank you. That's it.
I recommended this album to someone because they're like, what new releases are coming out tonight except Korn and some other band? And I was like, as it is. Someone popped in my mentions like, it's just a shitty Machine Gun Kelly record. And I'm like, go fuck yourself.
Whoa.
So that's an awful take because we spoke to Patty.
We did.
And
watch that.
It sounds like the writing process for this album started before the pop punk revival really kicked off with...
Before the MGK revival.
The MGK version of the pop punk revival really kicked off. He might have started like gaining traction or whatever, but because they had like, didn't he say like they were writing a record and then like they wound up like scrapping parts of it or some shit? I don't want to like twist his words. Go watch it, but I think that's kind of like what he said. And like rewrote section. I don't fucking know. Probably, you know, what happens in a normal writing process. You write songs, you throw them away. Anyways, the album rocked, and bad take on the MGK ripoff because it's not. It honestly doesn't sound anything like an MGK album. So fuck that person that came flying into my replies. And I agree with you. In Threes is the best song.
Yes.
On the album. But I don't give a fuck. What a banging opener, bro.
Oh yeah.
What a rocking opener. Did you say what you thought about the record?
Yeah, I said I was the first. I started this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
sorry,
it's very good. It's all good. It was a very, very good record. I love As It Is. Didn't even realize that I used to listen to them when I was young, like 2018, until I was looking through my old playlists, and I was like, "Yo, why are they in here so much?" It was the one with the girl on the bike.
Because the Bomb record. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, crazy.
Mitski dropped a new album, Laurel Hell.
More like Mitski.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I thought this album was okay.
Fine.
It started the first 2 tracks. I was like, oh god, this is good. This is gonna be a long 30 minutes. But then I was working, so I was typing and sending emails and doing whatever, and I just kind of looked up and I was at peace with the record, and it just kind of flew by. So I guess working with it in the background is good because it didn't distract me as much, and it wasn't anything kind of like loud in my ear. But I don't think I would revisit it.
No, it was an interesting record because I thought that all the singles, like standing by themselves, were honestly pretty good. But like packing it all together into this record, something just kind of fell flat. Like I thought the album like just kind of, it flowed like on the same plane. Like there were really no ups and downs. I mean, there were some, but like, in a typical record, it's like this. It's not like this,
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But I think that's the problem with a lot of slower artists, with slower tempos and stuff like Mitski, Dodie in some parts, just like those type of acoustic-ish leaning on that side. Not even acoustic, but it's just they're already in this kind of slow, you're going to be relaxed, I'm going to let you listen to the guitar and whatever other instruments, horns, whatever I put into this track. They can't like do a slow song and then cut to a metal track, so I think that would make it a bit harder to kind of do ups and downs. But some artists have, like Dodie's Human album. I feel like that Human EP, that one had a lot of good ups and downs, but her other album was kind of more, as you said, kind of plateauing a little bit. So it's kind of like it's more difficult, I would think, because they don't have that out of, like how Disenchanted is on the My Chem album, and then you have Teenagers or something.
Were you about to insult Disenchanted because that song fucking rocks?
No, okay, I love Disenchanted. I'm just saying, like, a artist who has the tools of like guitars and like loud, hard music. The softer artists don't have that. So I'm like, how do you even make that work? How do you get the ups and downs without using like metal or something interesting like that? I would like to see a Mitski metal album, though. If I'm being honest, that'd be cool.
Yeah. I'd be saying that about every artist, though. When's the metal
album? I'd like to see their take on it. It's like not everybody can do metal, but you could try.
So yeah, that's that. Listen to it if you want to. I won't be revisiting though. No. I heard someone told me that it was very like synth based, and I was like, there's synths on the tracks, but it's not like synth based. The synths are just
what is it?
On the track.
The Weeknd.
Yeah, like they're not carrying the track; they're just there because it's 2022, and every pop song has synth on it. So I had me really excited. I was like, "Oh, I love synth pop, man! Like hell yeah, I love some synth pop." But like,
this was not synth pop.
This wasn't what I was expecting. This was just 30 minutes of sad music.
Yeah, and that's another thing. You know, I saw a lot of people like, oh, the new Mitski album's awesome. I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. I'm a sad person, so I should be able to enjoy this too. I guess I'm not sad enough to enjoy this album.
I think my therapy's working because Mitski didn't hit me.
Exactly, because I didn't cry while listening to the Mitski album, guys. I think something's wrong with me.
Am I broken? What the fuck?
Anyways, Topiary Creatures dropped a new album. You Can Only Mourn Surprises. Oh
Absolute
my god,
banger!
This album I'm not gonna say album of the year. It's February. Very, very good album though. Remarkable. Topiary Creatures. They just have a way of blending like kind of like that magical twinkle with rock or alternative rock. I feel like I've tarnished the rock name by just, but just kind of like, you know, with like heavier sounds, and it's perfect. I love Topiary Creatures.
The album was very good. We spoke to them about it. You can go watch our interview with them, and I'd like to see lo-fi takes on it.
Yes,
like they did for the last record. That would be pretty cool.
That'd be very, very good.
The Merrier put out a new EP, Cyclical. We missed it last week.
We did. Sorry.
My
mic keeps falling.
The fucking EP rocks. I listened to it again today. I was like, God damn, it's pretty good. It's been getting a shit ton of hype online too.
Good.
Yeah.
Deserved.
Like it's like pretty much half our timeline is people talking about the Merrier EP, and I'm like, holy
and St.
shit.
Judas.
Well, yeah, that too. And St. Judas is very good too. But spoke about that last week.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying half our timeline. Every time I go on, it's like, have you guys listened to the Merrier album? And then the other half is like, guys, St. Judas' album is amazing. And I'm like, this is great and all, but like,
so yeah, the EP bangs, and go listen to it. If you're watching this, you probably already have. And then go watch our interview with Jake. Spoke to Jake about the EP. The first interview back of the year. Knocking the rust off.
Oh yeah. This EP was very, very good. I did enjoy it. It surprised me again. Surprised me the first time, surprised me the second time.
Nice.
Banger.
Love that.
Knuckle Puck, such a fun name, dropped a new EP, Disposable Life. Banger. I like Knuckle Puck.
Yeah, this EP was pretty good. Going on tour in a couple weeks with Hot Mully and Meet Me at the Altar and Anxious, and it's a pretty good tour.
Oh, interesting. Yeah,
it's an interesting lineup because Meet Me at the Altar went from like playing amphitheaters with the Used, back to playing 1,000 Cap Rooms with the Knuckle Puck. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, you're touring with Knuckle Puck, so like it's nothing to scoff at, but it's just like it's like the range that they're covering right now is insane,
which is cool because they're not missing anity. No. They're getting everybody's attention demographic,
as they should. Yeah, well, I mean, they should be at the top of the new wave, not Machine Gun Kelly. So,
God, yeah.
But the CP was great. Go catch him on tour.
Their chug riffs alone are better than MGK's entire discography.
You're back to Meet Me at the Altar. Yes, I agree.
Yeah. Sorry, continue.
Circa Survive dropped a new EP, A Dream About Death. Opening up this EP, I was like, holy shit, this is somehow more boring than their first EP.
You didn't like it?
The end, the last couple tracks, it's like, these are fucking phenomenal. Why isn't this the whole EP? I'm just like, I'm still very like conflicted on like this new Circa Survive sound. And like some of it really hits and some of it does not. And they just happen to stack all of my misses at the beginning of this EP and all my hits at the end.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to say that I have more positive things to say about this EP than I do the last one, because the last one I was still trying to process what the fuck the band was doing.
Yeah.
So now we've heard about 10 or so tracks of what they've done. And I'm like, okay, I got it now. So there's that.
That's fair. What era Circa Survive are you talking about? Like what
all
years?
Of them, except this one.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, I don't think I've heard any. We listened. Did we listen to the last EP? But it's just I can't remember. This is all I know is what I'm trying to say. So I can't really look back and be like, actually, this album was better than this EP. But I don't know. I enjoyed this. I couldn't really tell a difference between sounds, like a very distinct shift that you're talking about, where the first couple tracks were not as good as the last couple. The A side was better than the B side, as music people would say.
It just felt a little bit more like upbeat. and like a little bit more up tempo. And I think we've all kind of grasped that I fuck with the up tempo stuff a little bit more than like really slow shit. So that's why.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I didn't again, but I don't have that background of. I've listened to Circa Survive for 10 years, and they've fallen off. Youngboy better.
Well, I mean, I haven't listened to Circa Survive for 10 years either. I saw them live once because they played a festival and listened to a couple of their songs beforehand. That's all I'm going off of. Rockstar Disrupt Fest in 2019.
Ooh,
that was with the Used and Thrice and Circa Survive and Story So Far and Sleeping with Sirens and Atreyu. No, was Atreyu there? I don't think so. No. Memphis Mayfire, 4 Year Strong. Oh, Atreyu was there. They played the main stage, and shit like that.
Wow, that's a very good festival.
It went bankrupt in its first year.
Oh my god! After having that lineup?
Oh, that lineup is.
Wait, how much were tickets?
I don't know. I paid like $20.
Well, there you go.
Well, I mean, it's because like the names are cool, but like a majority of those bands are well past their prime. So it's like you put them all on a bill, and everyone's like, "Well, I saw them in their prime 5 years ago, so I don't want to see them now."
You could say the same about the When We Were Young Fest.
Well, no, but the When We Were Young Fest had bigger bands on it. This was like the biggest band was the Used. Like, I mean, When We Were Young Fest, it's like it's just the idea that they put every single band that people grew up with in a room together. It doesn't matter how relevant they are. Everyone's like, "Holy shit! I can see Silverstein and My Chemical Romance at the same fucking festival. Fucking sign me up." So like, that's why people are digging that festival. Rockstar Disrupt Fest, fucking, they put butt rock version of Memphis Mayfire and the Used on the same bill, and they're like, "Fuck it." They put Canyon, the Canyon era of the Used, on the same bill as Memphis Mayfire, and it was like, wow, these bands are both in their worst era. And like that's why the festival didn't do very well.
Yeah, that makes sense now. That makes sense. Oh my god. Yes. The Wiggles dropped a new EP, Apple Crumble. It is a re-wiggle, as they say, of classics such as Bohemian Rhapsody. And I forgot the other ones.
I just listened to the Bohemian Rhapsody covering Bohemian Rhapsody in the year 2022 was never on my bingo card for any year.
No.
Like, and I'm digging it. Like, I love like this re-wiggle kind of thing that they have going on. I think like they're dropping like a big project in March. And like, it's so fucking cool because it's like they're not like trying to like dumb it down and make it like very childish. Like, obviously they're like, it's a wiggle, so they have to like they're censoring out curse words and shit like that and like replacing
funniest thing ever.
And like that's cool and all because it doesn't sound like cringe or anything. Like it flows well, and I was like, oh, I didn't even
they're not trying to kids bop remix it.
I didn't even notice that there was a curse word that was supposed to go there because they did so well of just seamlessly going over it. It's super cool that they're like experiencing like these children to like these older songs, exposing these children to these older songs, and like also not and like also making it listenable for the adults that are going to have to listen to that with their kids. Like, you can only listen to Fruit Salad so many times.
Yummy. Fruit salad, yum. I don't know what the hand movements are.
Yummy, yummy,
yummy. Oh, it's yummy, yummy. It's such a banger, dude.
It is.
But this was good. I couldn't help but chuckle at the part where it's Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. That part, he just kind of he just hummed along to it. I was like, this is so like, I get it, demographic is kids, but like you couldn't have put like something there, like, but I get it. I
mean, like, I'm sure they had a conversation. They're like, can we even do anything with this? And they were like, nah. Let's just fucking hum over it. let's just hum over it, you know? But I mean, I guess that's better because then it doesn't give the kids whiplash when they finally do listen to the actual song. It just kind of fills in the blank instead of, wait, I thought it was this. The Wiggles were lying to me. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. We spent so much time talking about these albums and EPs. We're going to do speed round on these fucking singles.
Oh, shoot.
Because we do have an interview at 8. Bring Me the Horizon put out a single, Moon Over the Castle, from Gran Turismo 7, the game.
Bad.
What the
Bad.
fuck? Well,
Bad.
it was instrumental. But
there was never a beat drop. There was never. I expected like them to go even in and guitars. And, no, I'm not sorry. Not like dubstep. I mean like a breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's called when you sing or whatever. But in metal, but there was never a breakdown. It was just always like this kind of like it just it was boring.
Plateau.
I didn't like it.
Fair enough.
Wallows dropped new single, Especially You.
Didn't expect to like a Wallows song, and here we are. Thought it was all right.
I thought it was good. Yeah. I like Wallows.
Skeggs put out a single, Stranger Days. I thought this track was all right. I thought it overstayed its welcome a little bit towards the end. But other than that, I thought the track was pretty all right.
I played this off of my phone, so I didn't have my phone like directly in front of me as I was listening to it. So when it first started, I was like, okay, who put a country song on the playlist? It was me. I didn't know it was this song though. But then when it got into the chorus, I was singing along because I've listened to the track before. And I was like, oh, I love this song. But you have a point. It did overstay its welcome just a little bit. Like it could have taken the last chorus off, kind of ended it there. But thought it was still good. Snot and A$AP Rocky dropped new single, Doja. I added this because I thought it was hilarious that Doja responded to this song. Doja Cat responded because there's a verse in there saying, I fricked Doja Cat too, yeah, or something like that. And Doja responded, was like, you fricked who? So that made me think, like, how many men have lied about having sexual intercourse with other women when the women are like, that didn't happen, man. Like, so anyway, this song was good. A$AP carried. No, it was good. It was good. I'll just leave it at that. I love A$AP Rocky, but
yeah, I thought the track was all right. I don't know, like, are Snot and A$AP Rocky like doing something? Because this is like the second week in a row we're talking about them doing a collaboration together.
No, they haven't.
Because didn't they put out a track like last week together and we talked about it, or 2 weeks ago?
That was a completely different artist.
Fact checking this one. Okay, maybe I'm going
completely
crazy.
Different.
Oh yeah, it was. No, we talked about A$AP Rocky last week. He did a collaboration with another artist. I'm getting my artists confused. But okay, then I take that back. I'm getting my artists confused.
Yeah, it'd be cool if they did something because I like some of their stuff. I like some of Snot stuff. And I love A$AP, so it'd be nice.
So they're not, but
no.
A$AP Rocky's just doing a bunch of features right now. Haunter put out a single, Paralyzed. We talked to them about it for like an hour. It was great. The single bangs. It's like super infectious. Go check it out.
It was a very good song. Better the second time. I listened to it and I was like, yo, this kind of bangs. And I listened to it the first time. That was my reaction. Second time I was like, okay, calm down, guys. It's banging a little too much. Yeah. Machine Gun Kelly and Willow dropped a new single, Emo Girl.
It sucked.
Yeah.
I had decent hopes for it based on the little bit that Machine Gun Kelly teased on TikTok. He teased the only good part of this song on TikTok, and I was like, wait a minute, is Machine Gun Kelly going to drop another banger? He did not. And the problem with this song is not even that it's a Machine Gun Kelly song.
Yeah, because that's a problem.
That's a problem in and of itself, but that's not the problem with this track. The problem with this track is the chorus. The chorus is so laughably bad.
I mean, I fell in love with an emo girl. I am in love with an emo girl.
It's so laughably bad that it's not just like a chorus that's sung twice. It's like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
And it's like, we get it, Machine Gun Kelly. You fell in love with an emo girl. You are in love with an emo girl. And you gave her a ring that if she goes to take it off, she will hurt herself. We get it.
What? Dude, this marriage, if they even get to that, respectfully, it's gonna like end in a restraining order. There's gonna be something that happens there where it's like would you give Sam a ring that has thorns on the inside, so if they wanted to take it off, it like, dude,
you're not trying to get them to lose a finger while they take the fucking ring off.
It's your finger or me. Like,
your ring finger out of all your fingers. Like, who the fuck even needs the damn thing? Like,
so are you advocating for?
No, I'm not advocating for it. I'm just saying, like if you're gonna like I get like the it goes on the ring finger, but their relationship is so fucked up. Why not like put the thing on like her pointer finger? Like she needs that.
So you're saying
like
he should have held like a more important finger hostage.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what like sense. I'm just saying like their marriage is already like that, or like their relationship is like that to the point where like they're so quirky that they would be like, we're gonna put the engagement ring on the most important finger because I'm the most important person. Yeah. And then like if she goes to take it off, she loses a pointer finger. Much more important finger than the ring finger. Arguably the least important finger. We're gonna get into that debate
next week.
Warren, you put out a new single, "Run Away with Me." Song's pretty good.
Super Love dropped a new single, "Colors," banger. I love this. I love the direction they're going. Dropped the album.
Well, I mean, the singles are building up on Spotify, so they got to be doing something. Devils Wear Prada put out a new single, "Watchtower." This fucking banged.
Why didn't anybody tell me they were Christian?
They were at one point. That is right.
Oh, at one point.
Well, I think that like all of like those Christian metalcore bands, like that was a scene at one point. Kind of like fizzled out.
Skillet's keeping it alive, man.
Skillet's a different breed. But like the Christian like metalcore, it was like a thing that was like coming up. And then like there's obviously like the members might still be Christian, but it's not like as heavily like marketed or like whatever as it once was, because it was like a selling point at one point. Now it's just like we're a metalcore band and like we got riffs and we wrote a butt rock album too and like here. So they were at one point.
Okay. I was under the impression that they still were. This song banged though, regardless whether they are or not.
I mean, like at this point, it's like I don't give a shit if you're singing about Jesus or not, as long as you're not like preaching to me about Jesus too, or whatever the fuck you're doing. We can coexist, man. Like I'm gonna listen to your tunes because your tunes bang, and you keep making those banging tunes, and like we're gonna do just fine.
Exactly, like Love and Death, for example. Banger. White Flag. I'll stream that any day, every day.
True.
Kill the Lights dropped a new single, "Dead from the Start."
That was pretty good.
Pretty banger.
For the first time in like 3 singles, they didn't drop a full butt rock tune. I was getting worried because I was like, what direction are we taking this band in? Because like the album was really good, straight metalcore bangers, and then they put out a couple of B-sides off the record, and I was like, these are not what the album sounded like. And now we're kind of getting back into that, so I'm here for it.
Let's go, guys.
Let's go. In Her Own Words dropped a new single, "Lights Out." It's fucking pretty good.
Girlfriends dropped 2 new singles, "Pretty Mouth" and "Missing You." Really, really enjoyed these. I liked these a lot.
Girlfriends is so good. I saw them with Grayscale. Holy shit. Like I had obviously like known they existed, but like didn't listen to their record when it came out or anything. Just kind of skipped over it. I was like, yeah, fucking whatever. It's another stupid pop punk band. They're really fucking good though.
Really good.
Like even like "Missing You," which is like a slower track, fucking banger. Weird choice for a single, whatever, fucking banger. Pretty Mouth, straight banger.
Banger.
The only thing is I don't know, like they dropped both these songs on the same day, but they're 2 separate singles on Spotify, but they came out on the same day, so I don't know why they didn't like pack it as double. That's a really like weird thing to nitpick, but like I just don't know why it's not a double on Spotify. No,
that's a very weird thing.
Yeah.
That's really weird.
So that's all. Right. But the songs bang, so I don't give a shit how they package them together. The songs bang. Megan Thee Stallion dropped a new single, "Flamin' Hottie." I would just like to say, when she said all that in a bag of hot chips, I thought she was saying hot shit, and I was confused as to why she was comparing herself to flaming hot shit.
Oh, I don't think she would do that.
So I had to listen to the song a couple times to notice that she was saying hot chips. First time I listened to it, I was like, is she saying hot shit? Yeah. Like, that's a really weird flex, but I respect it.
Respect the grind, you know?
So now that I've cleared that up, the song was all right.
Yeah, this was actually an ad. You know how like Tyler did the Coca-Cola thing? I'm kind of comparing it to that. That was good. I still listen to that. But this is like an actual ad where she's taking it down like next week. Like she said, hey, this is only available for a week, so you know, stream it while you can. So this is literally an ad that like flaming hot Doritos or something, because in the picture she's holding a Dorito, but I think she's talking about Cheetos. I don't know.
Well, it's all like the same brand.
There you go. It's all like Kellogg's or whatever. I don't know.
Frito-Lay.
Frito-Lay. There you go. Thank you.
I'm well versed in my chip
lore.
You know
that? Yes. Like, how'd you know that? But I thought that was kind of cool how she was just able to like rap and making an ad, and then she's like, "Hey, they paid me for this, but it's coming down in a week." Yeah. So I don't know. That's cool. Destroy, Rebuild Until God Shows Up drops your new single, Destiny.
The song is pretty fucking good. It's their first track in like 11 years.
Oh wow!
But they're going on tour, so it makes sense why they dropped a single. The song bangs. Sure. Though. Very excited for the record.
Banged.
Halestorm put out a single, The Steeple, a hard rock band that bangs?
Question mark?
Crazy. This song's pretty good. I don't know.
For sure. Kubla Khan dropped a new single. Oh my god, Kubla Khan, Texas, and Scott Vogel dropped a new single, Swan Song. I just kind of skipped past everybody else. Sorry.
Nice. All good. This song was fucking crazy, bro. I heard that, I was like, holy shit, life-changing right there.
Mm-hmm. After I listened to this song, I had a dream my mom went to this concert, their concert. So it immediately told me this is a dream because my mom would never listen to this. It was so heavy.
Your mom would kill you if you're like, Mom, can I go see Kubla Khan live?
Kubla Khan? No.
What the fuck are you listening to up there in that room of yours? What's Shane making you listen to for this fucking podcast?
I feel like, dude, I don't know either. I don't know what this. Anyway, it banged though.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking good. So that's all the shit we have to talk about today. You can follow us on Twitter. It's good_noise_cast. You can follow us on Instagram. It's Good Noise Podcast. Facebook is Good Noise Pod. YouTube is Good Noise Podcast. Spotify is Good Noise Podcast. Every other streaming service ever. Good Noise Podcast.
Thank you, Coaster Lover, for subscribing
thank you.
to our thing for 10 months. Thank you for that.
I'm so sorry you wasted your money on us for 10 months, but thank you for that.
Thank you.
You fucking Bandcamp. Records.bandcamp.com. You missed out on the hoodies. They came out really good. Y'all slept on them.
You did. They look really good.
They came out really good though. I wish we could have shipped more out, but it's okay. I get it. And Patreon is patreon.com/goodnoisepodcast. We actually put on there, you can submit questions for an interview we're doing this Wednesday. It's pretty cool. A pretty cool band.
Pretty cool band.
Pretty rad band. So you should go pay $1 to see.
So you can go submit a question.
Submit questions if you want for that interview and future interviews that are massive, and also see the interview list that is coming out the next week, anywhere from 12 hours to 24 hours beforehand, depending on how I'm feeling the Friday before I have to write the tweet. So there's that. Glory's got your Patreon supporters and your important plugs, and then we have an interview to do in fucking 7 minutes.
Thank you to our Patreon supporters, my brother, my uncle, Matt from Pulse's, Jeremy Brady's, and Eric. And to our new subscriber, Coaster Lover. Thank you guys so much for supporting us. It means a lot. And you rock. Important plugs, Black Lives Matter, as always. God, can't stress that enough. Stop Asian hate, please. Don't be a prick. Get your vaccine if you can. Get your booster shot if you've already gotten your shots, your pre-2 shots or whatever. Wear your mask if you're going to shows, or else you'll probably get the entire tour canceled. That's not good. And also, did you see somebody approached like somebody from Spanish Love Songs and coughed on them after he asked them to like put on a mask? Don't do that. I
didn't see that. What was
the
that?
Dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Did they post about that today?
Yeah.
No, I haven't been on Twitter today.
Or like yesterday or something. It was so dumb. He was like, yeah, I asked somebody to put their mask on while they were like going back into their bus or something, and they just coughed on them.
Wonder Years are really strict about that too. Like they posted like, you know, like if you're buying merch, wear a fucking mask. Like we want you wearing a mask during the show, but we can't make you. But like we really want you to wear a mask when you're buying merch. And like we're not doing
if you're trying to meet us
or
something,
and I'm shocked that like I would assume like they weren't standing out at their merch table. Like you said, they're like walking in their bus or whatever, because it sounds like on the Wonder Years tour, like they're not going to be standing at merch. Yeah. Any of the bands, but so yeah, that's fucked up. But
yeah, so don't do that. Be a good person.
Fuck you. Don't do that.
Yeah. Whoever did that.
Yeah. So that's all we got. The next 2 weeks, we're not streaming. We got shit to do on these next 2 Mondays. So we're gonna record them beforehand, and we're gonna put them on YouTube at 7 o'clock. It's gonna be crazy. First time in Good Noise podcast history, we'll be pre-recording our weekly episode.
Didn't we do that once?
We've pre-recorded the year-end
End
episodes,
of the year stuff,
but
we've never
I don't think so. So that's gonna be really weird. And if we have, it was a long ass time ago.
Like
so
season 1.
You can watch that shit on our YouTube, and we'll obviously tweet about it and all that shit.
Yeah.
With that being said, we'll see you live 3 weeks from now. Next week, the next 2 weeks, we will be posting them, pre-recording them. So we'll see you when we see you. I have been Shane.
I have been Glory.
And we have been the Good Noise Podcast. We'll see you. Bye.
Bye.